you fighting again, and we hear Dos Santos kicked around, and we hear Cain Velasquez.
Well, I mean, honestly, I was coming off a loss. I'm just interested in fighting anybody. Realistically, I don't see it being a Dos Santos or a Cain Velasquez. Both those guys are on win streaks. They don't really have anything to gain by fighting me right now. I'm at the back of the bus now, so I got to fight somebody else who's at the back of the bus. Those guys get to be their superstars, and if one of them has a speed bump, let's say they fight each other, I could fight the loser. Fighting them right now is probably not going to happen.
Is this going to be... No, take it off. No, it's not going to be a problem. I'll take it off now if it's...
No. You like this one? If it's a problem out there, I'll cut it. Yeah. If we run into a problem out there and it gets stuck, I'll just cut it like that.
An interesting fight that was being kicked around before your bout with Carwin was Anderson Silva. You saw Anderson Silva's last fight. People say that he just seems bored in his division. Is that a fight that you would want to take then?
Absolutely. Anderson Silva is one of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound. He's a phenomenal striker. I think his movement, head movement on his feet is second to none. It's unbelievable.
What did you think of that fight against Damian Maia? Did you think he looked bored?
Yeah, you know what? I think I really don't know what went through his head. At one point, he seemed like he was very adamant about going after Damian. And first 2 rounds, I mean, hell, it's like, wow, it's Anderson. But then after that, it's like almost like, I don't know if he got tired. I just didn't like all the antics. And then all of a sudden, when your opponent tries to engage you, especially being such a world-class striker, and then run from him. I don't mind if you're like Machida. Machida moves around a lot too, but guess what? You pay prices, he'll come back in and take you out. And I feel that Anderson Silva is capable of doing that too, so I really don't know what happened there. As far as trying to excuse it, I think he should just own up to it and say, look, I screwed up. I have mental weaknesses like anybody else. I'm human, and I failed. Take 8 seconds to breathe in. Hold it for 4. Let it out for 8.
So a fight with Anderson Silva?
Hold on a second. My cousin's sponsor, helping him out wearing it. I would love to do it. I think that it would be a phenomenal opportunity for me to face the legend in our sport. I mean, the guy has the record for most consecutive wins. The guy's going down. I mean, he's the Michael Jordan of MMA right now. Would I love to be able to exchange punches and try to grab him and go in there? Yeah, I would like to be able to say that I fought him and feel what it feels like. I want to go in there. Who wouldn't want to go fight the most dangerous people in the world? See, look at faster moving. There we go. Speed's all about perception.
What are the lessons learned from that Carwin fight? It felt to me, just as a fan of yours and somebody watching, I thought, well, maybe he just wasn't focused enough going in there. Maybe his attention was too much on Brock Lesnar.
No, I mean, there could have been a lack of focus. Yeah, I could see that when I've watched the fight. It did seem that. And I know things were leading up to the fight, things that had gone on. I think really honestly it was just a mental mistake as far as when I was up against the cage. It's something that I've been working on to defend the takedown. And when I defended it the first time, I think I was celebrating and going, oh, look, I've improved. And I forgot about the dirty boxing aspect of their fighting, and I got caught with some good uppercuts, worrying about the takedown. As I get better at wrestling, I won't consume myself with thinking about one thing. That's, once you focus, it'd be like sitting there, oh, look, I stopped the guy's jab, and boom, I got hit with the right hand. Oh, man, yeah, this is fighting. I got to be focused on nothing and everything at the same time. You might be fighting like crazy, but you're controlling it. Ride the horse out. That's when you hear 10 seconds.
Finally, Carwin and Lesnar should be the next championship bout. Who are you looking to see to win that? And what is most important to you? To someday get back in the cage with Brock Lesnar, or whoever wins that title is who you want to beat?
The Brock Lesnar thing, I think that honestly, really at this point, if it works out, I'd like to fight him again, but I'm not as consumed about it as some people seem to think about. A lot of stuff is about marketing and trying to sell fights. Obviously, that fight isn't going to come out for a while, so truth be, if I fight him, I fight him. If I don't, I'd rather go ahead and just worry about who I have to fight next. Would I take the challenge of fighting Brock? Yeah, Shane Carwin, Cain Velasquez, Dos Santos, they're all super dangerous guys, and so fighting any of them would be a challenge.